Hello, hello, and welcome. I was like, why is the screen black? How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I am trying to stay warm tonight. I'm going to tell you, it is cold where I am. So I I want to get started right away. This is GLP-1 Wednesday. We're going to do a weekly reset and talk about some results. If you guys are having results, hopefully you are. This is kind of like a midweek reset, right? A midweek reset. So let's see who is in the chat, and then we'll get started with our first question. This is engagement, right? Community engagement. So I want you guys to chat. All right, so Mail to the Beach. She says, hi, DD, divas and dudes. Happy Wednesday. I pray that everyone is having a phenomenal week. Yes, yes, yes. And then she's reminding us to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Simply Taisha, how are you? She says, happy Wednesday, DD and Divalicious fam. Hello, hello. Keisha, how are you, Keisha? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to ya. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm getting my days confused. Cookie, how are you? How are you? She says, hi, Diva and Taisha. We love that. Thank you. Perfectly, Pamela. She says, hello, beautiful people. Happy Wednesday. How are you, Pamela? Let's see. We have, I put neighbor, then I okay. Kim K, how are you? Oh my goodness, look at your beautiful pic. I love that. I love that. I feel like for some reason I'm getting warm. So let me turn on my fan. Jeez, Louise, I was cold. I even had my scarf because I was cold. And then I just got a hot flash. All of a sudden, I'm having a hot flash. Jeez, Louise. Okay, who else do we have in here? We have Doses of Shani. How are you? We have, Queen DA 5758. How are you? Look at you looking beautiful. I love the hair. I love the green. I love the pose. She's like, I love all of it. Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Sydney, how are you? She says, good evening, Miss Sunshine, Dee and Divalicious fam. I'm here at the beginning of your chat. Yes, I'm glad you're here because we're going to be chatting it up. Who else do we have in here? We have, J Money, TV. BY. Hello, how are you? So now the queen, we have another queen I know, but this is Queen DA. And then we also have J Money. Can you guys tell us, you're new to our chat. Now you might not be new to my channel, but you're new to the chat. So can you tell us something about yourself? Are you taking a GLP-1? Are you on a health journey? What are you doing? And welcome to the chat. I always get excited to see new faces. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Andrea, how are you? Happy Wednesday, everyone. You're looking good. I love the hat, the glasses. I love it all. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, Taisha is saying I have multiple streams going on. I do. I am trying it out. I'm vertical and I'm horizontal. Now I hope I'm looking slimmer vertically. I see myself, and actually, I'm kind of not, but that's okay. I'll take it. All right, so here's the first question. I think I got through the people that are in the chat as of now. So here's the first question I want to know from you guys, because we're just going to be doing a check-in, right? A midweek check-in. And I want to know, what's one win you've had this week, scale or a non-scale victory? What's one win have you had this week? Anything. And I'm trying to think, for me, my victory this week is that I'm drinking a lot of water. I will say that. I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm flushing myself out. Do I have water in here? So yeah, my goal is to drink most of this before I get off this live tonight. So what is the one win that you've had this week? This is the time to do a humble brag. I like to call it a humble brag. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so Queen, you're 11 weeks on Zepbound. Very good. So how are you doing? How are you doing? You can tell us your weight loss if you want. You could just tell us how you're feeling. Whatever you're comfortable with, we will take it all. Pretty Poppy Patch, how are you? How are you? Hello, welcome to the chat. Oh, my guy, Round Mound of Zepbound. How are you, brother Round Mound? All right. Hold up. Wait a minute. We got our birthday girl in the house. All right, so the real MVP. Oh my goodness, we've been saying happy birthday to you all day. If you haven't figured that out, I don't know. I said maybe she's busy on her birthday. Hopefully she is. That's a good sign. But we're gonna sing happy birthday. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, you guys know I love a good birthday. All right, so here we go. Are we ready? Let's sing to the one and only the real MVP. All right, so are you guys ready? I want to hear you all the way from wherever you are. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, real MVP. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. I love it. How are you? How are you? I think today is your actual birthday, right? The 10th. You have to tell us to give us all the deets. Like, are you having a great day? Are you feeling good in your skin? I know you're thanking God you're like another year around that sun. Oh my goodness, I love that for you. I love a good birthday. Jeez Louise. Miss Brenda, she says happy Wednesday, Dee Dee and friends. Okay, all right, very good. Oh, Kate the Great is in the house. Hey, Kate. Oh my goodness, you know, Kate, now every time I think about you, I think about Jacqueline Smith and that other Kate from the Charlie's Angel. Jeez, Louise, I absolutely love that. It makes me want to go back and watch the old Charlie's Angel shows. You know, I used to love that. Okay, the format looks strange to me today. Getting used to it. Well, you know what? I wonder how it looks. You know, man, I think I should try to go on my phone and see what's going on. I am streaming from. Now, let me tell you, I'm streaming horizontally and vertically. So let me tell you, I'm going to push hide vertical. You guys have to tell me, did it hide something or is it just for me? I'm scared to push it because then I don't know what's going to happen. I'll push it at the end because then I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to mess myself up. I am in a group chat with some friends, my sorority sisters. They're chatting and chatting and chatting. And I was chatting and then I had to come on live. And so they're still going on this chat. Like, what are they saying? You know how you get a chat? It says 44 messages. It's so funny. So, of course, I'm curious, but I'm going to wait. So I was going to go on here and see what, let me go on here and see what this is looking like. Okay, so are you guys answering the question in the chat? I'm trying to go on here and see what it looks like. Okay, so it's 6, so it looks like it's 8 people watching vertically, and it's 24 people watching horizontally. That's what it says. And then it says it's 36. Is that 36? No. So where are the other 4 people? I don't know where they are. They're watching some kind of way. Geez, Louise, but it won't let me push it. Okay, well, you go. Whatever. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to see how it looks when I play it back maybe on the TV. This is so funny. She says, I'm not sure, Cookie. I did wonder because she is calling out names that I don't see in the chat. That's because some people are vertical. So that must be that maybe some of those people are, but I see them all here. Isn't that amazing how they do that? So is that where I see Queen DA? Maybe Queen DA, is she in this chat or is she vertical? I don't know. Jeez, Louise. Anyway, let me not get off track. Losing it, Gray. She says, happy hump day, Dee Dee, divas and divos. How are you? Okay, people are saying hello. MVP, you're on the vertical feed. Go to her page and select the normal one. Okay, all right, MVP, you're on the vertical feed. All right, very good. All right, so Miss Brenda is saying hello. Okay, so now, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Thank you, RMC. But you know what? I can see now who is vertical. Wait, maybe I don't. Well, I don't know, but it's saying Miss Brenda is vertical. It's just saying Miss Brenda. Miss Brenda is blocked. How are you blocked? Did Mail to the Beat block you by mistake? I'm horizontal on my TV and phone. Okay, all right, very good. Mail says 22 watching, 4 likes. It says 37 watching. So all those people, where are you? What you doing? You gotta like the live. I thought I was losing it when I didn't see Taisha. Okay, all right. This is an adjustment. You know, I was on somebody else's live and they were trying this out, and he actually, it was brother Paul, and he was so confused. And I see, I'm not confused, but I see why you guys are. That's so funny. So Cookie said, I closed out and came back in. Now I can see everyone in the chat. When you came back in, what did you come back in as? They need to unify the vertical and horizontal chats. I agree. Yes, very good. Dee Dee, you flatter me with the angels comparison. Yes, it's so true. It's so true. I found the like button. Yes, find that like button. How do I get on the chat? I can't see anything when I chat. Brenda is so confused. So I'm vertical, so confused. Okay, what is that? Hi, Dee Dee. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Okay, so can you all see the question? Can you all see the question? Let's see. Here it is. What is one win you've had this week, scale or non-scale? So I can see on my vertical chat, I can see the question. I feel like I'm in a YouTube short. I don't know how I like this. I feel like I'm like a long form right here, right now. And then I look off to the side because I have both of them up. I feel like I'm in a short video. Jeez, Louise. All right. So did you guys answer the question? Can you see the question? Are we so fascinated though with this vertical horizontal? Let's see. Let's see. Cookie, she just came back in and now it's normal. I didn't do anything different. Maybe you leaving out and coming back in. I don't know. Maybe it was preset or something. And then when you left out and came back in, it went to default. I don't know. Z, how are you? She says, happy Wednesday, Dee Dee. Oh my goodness. My TV shows 27 watching and my iPad shows 15 likes. All right, that is so interesting because my StreamYard here says 36 watching. And then it says, maybe I'll refresh this. I can't figure this out. But that's okay. That's okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Mel says, oh, Mel, she says, I have not mistakenly blocked anyone in like 3 weeks. Dee Dee, thank you for being here, especially with the stressful and busy week you've had. We adore you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Mel, for checking on me and leaving such a nice message. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I was like, I'm not going to do the ugly Oprah cry here at school. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, when she said she was blocked, Mel, I said maybe Mel blocked her by mistake. I don't know. I don't know why Miss Brenda would be blocked. That's so odd. Happy Wednesday, all listening while finishing up work. Hope everyone is having a great day. Jamie, how are you? How are you? So I wonder, she says, tell Mel and Keisha I said hi back. This thing is wacky. So, Miss Brenda, why don't you leave out and come back in? Some people said they did that and that worked for them. Maybe you should do that. Because, Miss Brenda, you're the only one. Now, you can't see it, but I see it on my screen. It says, it has like a picture of a phone. It looks like a cell phone. And it's only on yours. It's not on anybody else's. Rosie, how are you? She says, happy Wednesday to you too. Happy Wednesday, Rosie. I love that name, Rosie. So, Miss Brenda, I wonder why you have that. It looks like a phone or like a, I don't know. It looks like something that nobody else has. Okay. Brenda says this chat is broken. I thought I was blocked because I can't see anything. I just switched over to the vertical because the horizontal looked a little strange. So, Brenda, can you switch over to like horizontal, vertical? This is so funny. Oh, and it's like 39 people watching. Are you fascinated by this? The two chats, the two. Now, Round Mound, you were so right. Why don't they just make everything all in one? It must be a reason why they're not. I'm not sure why, but oh well. Okay. All right. So can you guys see the question, or is it hard to see? I'm confused about that part because nobody's answered the question yet. So I'm going to put this question in the chat and see. Let me put it. Dee Dee. Okay, wait 1 second. Here's the question. Okay, so Sydney says, Are we worried about the Safe Drugs Act that could potentially end compounding once and for all? Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Why would we want to end the compounding for everybody? We want everybody to have a safe chance at that. What do you guys think about that? I saw that and I didn't really get into it. And dare I say all the things. I've seen a lot of content creators talking about, this Safe Act, like report the news types, and I didn't really dig into it. So what, do you know anything about it you could share with us? Losing it, Grace. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure my girl Brenda is back on track. Is MVP back in here? What do you guys think? So here, did you guys see the question? What's one win you've had? People are saying hello. Yes, you got to do a video on it. Yeah, you're my other news guy. Yeah, you got to do my Lester Hope, the Lester Hope of it all. All right, so thanks, RMZ. I'm in the normal version on your phone. Okay. And Brenda says, nope, it's still broken. I closed out and back. I wonder what's going on with her. I turned her phone around and still nothing. Oh, no. I don't know. Okay, it says hide the preview of your vertical broadcast. So should I hide it? Is it too confusing? Do you guys want me to hide it? Happy Wednesday. Where is the YouTube update? My view is weird. My win this week, more walking. Okay, Keisha, get us. Okay, so should we end the vertical one? Are you guys so confused? Jeez Louise, the chat is broken. We're losing Miss Linda. It's terrifying, says Losing it, Grace. Without coverage, I run over to Compound, but what if it's gone? Teacher salary isn't paying $450 a month for brand miles. I know, and I'm about to retire. What if I need it? Jeez Louise. So yeah, it is concerning. I just hope it's not true. And wait a minute, I thought our new president was dropping prices and all was going to be well with the world. What happened to that? What happened to that? Okay. I think some standard regulations for compounders isn't a bad thing. That said, the costs do need to go down further, and they will. So what do you mean by some standard regulations? Like, can you give us a few examples? Mel, I like to go to the vertical chat and post the link for her. Oh, I'll go to the vertical chat. Okay, thank you. Thank you, moderator extraordinaire. I think Brenda is selecting it from the shorts feed. So Brenda, maybe that's why, because she does have that. So I hope this helps you, Round Mound of Zepbound and Simply Taisha, when you guys go live and try this out, because you're helping me real time. Geez, Louise. Okay, perfectly, Pamela. You're on Compounds. You're a great person to speak about this. I think and hope that it's going to be a difficult thing to pass because GLP-1s are not the only thing that gets compounded. Many rely on compounds for other meds. It'll be hard to apply it to just the GLP-1. Great comment. Great comment. What do you guys think about that? Even if it passes, it won't be for a while. Has many steps, is only at the little infant stage. Doesn't have any co-signers, hasn't gone through committee. Let's not worry for now. Okay, so she says, let's not worry about it for now. Okay. I do think, though, it is good if you have this in the back of your mind that it could be coming. The more time you give people to plan ahead, maybe the better it will be. I'm hoping. Okay, so Taisha put the link up. That's the link for the horizontal stream. Okay, Brenda, click there for the link. Let's see. Taisha to the rescue. Let's see, did it work for her? I have personal experience in trying to get House bills through my congressman and my tribe. Oh, is it the Chinook Nation? Oh, man. Okay. And so you know how this all works, huh? Sorry, it said backwards. I switched to horizontal. So it sounds like if you switch to horizontal, that helps. She says testing 1, 2, 3. Miss Brenda, are you okay now? She said, "Oh goodness, I'm saved. Thank you, Taisha. Taisha, yes, Brenda is always getting rescued. She got banished one day. Taisha, I don't think you were in here. I had to go save her, and then you just saved her, Miss Brenda. Oh my goodness. Amen, Kate. Great to be informed, but not worried about it just yet. Yes, yes, yes. Unpopular point of view or viewpoint. Also, shouldn't compounding cost way less? Why should Lily's drug cost the same as compounds? Okay, okay. What do you guys think about that? So she says, shouldn't compounding cost way less? Why should Lily's drugs cost the same as compound? Yeah, yeah. You would think compound would charge way less. So are you saying so Lilly is dropping their price? So you think the compounds should be dropping theirs even more? Aren't they like $199 per vial now? Are they cheaper than that? Like what is that? I don't know the prices that well. Geez, Louise, I agree, Miss Brenda, but I think you're back. It's like we need some theme music for you. When you come up in this chat, we got to put your theme music on. Oh my goodness. Beverly, she says, hey, Dee Dee and chat. Hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday. Hold up. Wait a minute. My girl has a new profile pic. I love the car. You could kind of see in the back. And then wait a minute. The glasses, the red lips. It's all working for you. I love it. Love it. Love it. All right, Miss Beverly. Oh gosh, you are so fabulous. I mean, seriously. You can't access the link when it's vertical. Now, what link are you talking about? You can't access what link? So I'm trying to learn so I can help people just in case Simply Taisha and Round Mountain Zepbound aren't in here. I agree with your unpopular opinion, Mel. Okay, so it's not so unpopular. Why is it on vertical? It should be on both. It's on vertical and it's on horizontal. Compound does cost way less. Well, what is way less? What is way less? I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to come on. Can somebody come on it and explain this? Because I don't know. How much are the compound prices? Dare you come on to the vertical and the horizontal live? We can see you twice. Anybody want to come on and share about what's going on with these compounds? Because I have no idea. And how much? The last thing I saw was that compounds were $199 per vial, right? And isn't it Eli Lilly $299? So when you say less, what do you mean by way less, Mel? I'm confused. Mel, can you come on here and explain that? You mean way less? So you mean the compounds should be lower than $199? Because isn't that what most people are charging, or is that just some people? What do compounds cost? If I knew that, that would help me too. Figure it out. Okay, geez, Louise. Okay. What are you guys saying? Chin. Oh, Chinook. Is that I say it right? Chinook, not Chinook. Chinook. Okay, very good. Thank you. I need some confetti. Oh, Miss Brenda. Miss Brenda. I love saying your name too. Miss Brenda. Okay, so what are you guys saying? Okay, so I'm trying to find out about these compounds. My compound does cost way less. I get 3 months plus for the cost of 1 month brand vial. So she gets 3 months plus. What do you mean by plus? 3 months plus for the cost of one. So that is way cheaper. But what milligram? Because aren't they different priced differently for the milligrams? All right, anybody want to come on and talk about these compounds? Let me know. Let me know. A sema compound is like $99 a month, and tirzepatide compound is like $149. I think Lily is pushing this bill. Both reps from Indiana. Ooh, okay. So you think Eli Lilly? I bet you they got some money behind it. Jeez, Louise. All right, my guy Paul. Wait a minute, Paul. Before you come on here, we got a super chat. Let's see. Wait a second. Oh, just want to thank you, Dee Dee, and this wonderful community for the birthday wishes. Special shout out to all my sex sisters and brothers. You shouldn't be giving a super chat on your birthday. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so did you see? I posted you on the community chat. So anybody who wants to be up there, or not even if you want to, if I know it's your birthday, it's on and popping. I'm gonna celebrate you. Love it, love it. That's the birthday lady. We want. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see what Brother Paul is going to say. All right. Let me get him on here. Here we go. Okay, this is so epic. Brother Paul and Downsizing Diva on the same screen.
What's up? What's going on, Shay? What up?
How are you? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I had to jump on because, I got the news. We got a news wire yesterday that this was going to happen. And I was like, when everybody was talking about it in these GLP-1 streets, I was like, Shay's talking about it too. I was like, let me get on it and give my 2 cents and everything, so.
Okay, so I'm not on compound. So, and I'm not, I would say, I know a little bit about it, but I'm not as savvy with it. So I like to defer to people who know what they're talking about.
All right. Well, I went through this because remember when I was about to lose my coverage. So I went looking for compound. I know my guy, RMZ, he gave me some different compounding pharmacies to look up to. So one of the ones I looked into was Life RX, because that's where I get my lipo shots from. And for me to be on my 10 milligrams, it was going to be $199 a month per vial. And some of the ones was talking about how 1 month vial plus these vials, because like even with my lipo shots, I can get not 4 shots, I can get almost 6 shots out of one vial. So vials are about like $199. Sometimes you get a special $150. And depending on if it's semaglutide or if it's tirzepatide, it's a lot lower. So this is my thing. And I knew this was coming because remember when they were talking about this deal with the GLP-1s and all this stuff, I said it was probably an underhanded deal, allegedly, that will lower the price if you let us go after these compound pharmacies. And you're starting to see just the thinking behind all this, and even though it's early in the committee, no co-sponsors are signing on that bill, but they're floating this out here as a trial balloon to see what kind of uproar that they're getting. So the fact that we're all talking about it now is good because it's showing it's going to rock our world if they do something like this. And think about it when it comes to Lilly, Novo Nordisk, and all these other different drug manufacturers, they can drop these prices even lower than what compound pharmacies are charging. And that would be a huge disruption. But they just not doing that. And think about all the people that are losing their coverage starting January 1st. I was fortunate enough to keep mine going because I'm on I got sleep apnea, so I was able to keep my Zepbound going. But others like Felicia, Felicia Marie B, she's losing her coverage. And all these people are losing their coverage. What's going to happen? Check this out, Didi. This is what's going to happen.
Okay, prediction from Paul. Okay. Paul's prediction.
More people are going to have these comorbidities again. They're not going to go nowhere. These GLP-1s was helping a lot of people out. Even when they was half-stepping on this stuff, it was still helping them out. So you remove that barrier. What's going to happen now? People are going to get more sick. And mark my word on this, I am not into politics at all. If anybody know me, I don't do politics. This is going to be a major part of the 2026 midterms. You watch. GLP-1 access. Because when people start losing their access, you watch these politicians are going to say, hey, get us in the office. We want to make sure you have your GLP-1 medications. This is going to be an integral part because it's going to be all a part of the Affordable Care Act subsidies that are going away. All these things, people are going to get sicker. And it's going to be, people talk about the economy being like the major driver. It's going to be economy and health next year, this time during the midterms, because people are going to get sick. People don't have the money to buy it. And it's sad that they playing with our lives like that, because they're not affected by it. So it just makes me upset.
Yeah. Now, someone said in the chat a few minutes ago that it could impact all of compounding. I think it was Perfectly Pamela. Perfectly Pamela, do you want to come on here and talk about that? And she said that she thinks it's not just going to affect the GLP-1s. Have you read it? Does it say that? Because if that's the case, I don't think we have that to fear that much. Because the
way I look at it like this, Shay, when you look at what happened, and again, I am not trying to get political in all this at all. I am farthest from a political person. But look at what happened when they overturned the Roe v. Wade. Remember, it was just supposed to be in the selective areas. And think about how, no matter how you feel about that, because of religious beliefs or anything, everybody's entitled to their beliefs. But when that happened, notice the overreach that would happen with everything. So whenever they go in and change things, it's always going to be an overreach. And then the pushback happens. And when the pushback happens, that's when people will pump the brakes back. Whoa. Okay, we need to stop this. But this is a trial balloon. I am not a conspiracy theorist guy, but I think they want to do away with these compound pharmacies because it is a thorn in the flesh of these drug manufacturers. And one thing about greed, they can make all the money in the world. And even though compound pharmacies are making a fraction of what these big companies are making, they greed drives people to do some stupid stuff. And instead of working together with these compounded pharmacies, I mean, think about it this way. I'm into sports a lot. I know my guy RMZ is into sports. Everybody's always into sports. What they need to do with these compounded pharmacies is make them like their minor league teams. They need to work with these compound pharmacies and see a way that they can work together to have like lower prices together, but work together. But they don't want to do that. They want to crush the little man. That is just the way things are going, the way things are. I mean, think about all the mergers that are happening, even in the entertainment field. Pretty soon, you're going to have either Paramount or Netflix own Warner Brothers. What's going to happen to the little guys? They're trying to just have these big corporations handle everything and leave the little guys out. And sad to say, we're pawns in it because there's a lot of things that we need, these compound medications. I mean, not just the GLP-1s, like you said. I know today, Twan put out a video. She was talking about how she uses the B12 shots, got them from a compounded pharmacy. And I went to my doctor first and I was like, hey, can you prescribe for me some lipo? And they were like, I can't do that. I had to go to a compound pharmacy to do it. So It's like it fills that gap for us, and it's a major help for us. But it seems like they just want us to be sicker and just die. I mean, it's sad.
Yeah, and if Lilly is behind it, they're $1 trillion company now, so they have the money, they have the influence, and I just hope not. Now let's go to Mel, because Mel said two things that I want to point out. The first one is she gave us a super chat, so let me see what she's saying here. She says, I think we all agree that compounding is cheaper. My point is, let's protect compounders by establishing standard regulations. I want everyone to have access. Yeah, and I was just saying, like, what are you guys thinking some regulations should be? So even you, Paul, as someone who takes a compound, what would be a great, or I don't know if I should use the word great, but what would be some regulations that you would think would be fair that aren't in place now?
It's kind of like having compounding pharmacies be like the minor league system of these big drug companies. Work together. They know if the prices go down, people will use it. It'll be able for these drug companies to get more data on how these drugs are doing long term. So they can work together if the big boys want to play. But the big boys are ticked off. But Why did we get in this in the first place? Remember, the big boys didn't make enough GLP-1s for us. Remember when the shortage happened? People couldn't get them. Compound said, "Here I am," and instead of the big boys saying, "Thank y'all for saving our bacon because you helping us out," because when we opened it back up, people went and got the name brand. They just sitting there like, "Nah, thank you, but no thanks." Kick rocks, pound sand. But I think working together. But that just shows that what greed again can do to people when it comes to business. Lily can contact these compound pharmacies tomorrow, get them all in a room and say, what can we do to work together? You have a valuable space. What can we do to work together? Let's put our cards on the table. Let's think about these things. But what's going to happen? They're going to wait till the 12th hour, try to get something done, and it ain't going to happen. Just like when it comes to collective bargaining and striking, wait until the last minute to do stuff. And then it's like, what do we do?
Yeah. Good point. So Roundbound says, although I don't think they need this law to go after compounding, just need FDA enforcement.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's true.
That's all they have to do. But and it's that simple. It is really that simple. If FDA can go and make sure these compounding pharmacies are living up to their requirements too, then everything will be okay. But you got to get somebody who know how to do this stuff. It takes some brains to govern. If you have people who don't know it in any industry, you can take even at the school like you work at, Didi. If the higher ups don't know what they're doing, the whole team suffers. On a scale of 1 to 10, if the people in charge is operating on a 3 on a scale of 1 to 10, everybody under them ain't even going to reach that 1.5 because the leadership is at a 3. So it's going to just affect everybody.
Well, I think you have to be knowledgeable because about the topic, because a lot of times, or whatever the company is or the problem is, because a lot of times, I could be a guru on YouTube in general, but I cannot specifically know about GLP-1. So really, I can help you with the structure of it all, but I can't really help you solve the GLP-1 problems, right? Because that's not my specialty. And so I think that's what you see happening a lot. They get these, gurus and these people that know how to run a business necessarily, but they don't understand the integral things that happen within our space. And so I guess if they can meet on that ground, because maybe that's why the FDA, and place money too, they don't want to put the money, time, and effort into it. But yeah, so that's why the FDA is kind of lagging behind. And then they're cutting things left and right. Like everything is cut. I feel like we're skimming down. All right, wait a minute. We got Roundbound on board here. Welcome to the chat.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Welcome to the live stream. So yeah, what's your take on all this?
I just wanted to hop on to read some of the highlights of this. It changes the definition of compound drugs to classify more components or more compounds as essential copies and puts a cap on 20 prescriptions per month. Just 20. This overrides the FDA's discretion and authority around what is a copy or mass compounding. Second thing, it requires 503A compounders to report the number of prescriptions that contain an active ingredient. Third thing, requires FDA inspections of large-scale outsourcing facilities. Large-scale is anyone with over 100 prescriptions filled of a single product per month. And it increases the outsourcing facility fees from $15,000 to a discretionary amount decided by Health and Human Services.
Discretionary. You hear that? So it could be anything.
Well, Mel is saying, she says, no, this isn't about other drugs except the GLP-1s.
She's right. It's not about other drugs. It's about GLP-1s because that is the big one, but it will apply to all compounding medications.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They come in at, and it's kind of like when someone will give you like the full price or something, it's going to be around this. You're like, no, I don't need to be around. Let me know how much this is going to cost.
Exactly.
And depending if they get mad at somebody too at a compounded pharmacy, they can throw $7 or $8 million fee on them, just discretionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to think. Okay, so Mel says, oh wait, Bellflower says, I agree with Paul, and everything is the money game. They can care less about anyone's health. That's the sad part of it all. Mel says, compounders have been around for ages. They'll still be there for the plethora of other needs. Lilly was definitely promised favor as a result of them making this deal with the administration. You guys believe that too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't come on right now. Your phone is at 5%. Pamela does a good job with those compounds over there and taking the compounds. Do you watch her, Paul? She's good. I've been
Oh
watching
yeah.
her for,
Yeah. Pam
and
be
I'm
doing
not
the
even
thing.
on there, but I'm always fascinated. So Losing It Grace said, forget GLP-1s. Think of cancer patients, compounded chemo. Let's cancer patients get customized doses that only special pharmacies can make. So would you think they would get rid of something like that?
You know, and
Make it more
I'll
difficult?
you know, I share a little story too, like with my community being disabled. You know, I've been disabled going on 30. I was disabled in 93, coming up on my 33rd year in January. Think about all that we had to fight for, like wheelchairs, all these different type of ostomy supplies for us. They wanted us to just die. That was what they wanted the disabled community to do, was to die. And when you think of people who have these comorbidities, there's a segment of people that just want us to die because we are a drain on money, drain on resources. There is a segment of a population that think we all are taking the money that could be used for something else. And the time in which we live in now, that type of mindset, and these people are making these decisions. I mean, think about not adding hep was it hep C or hep B vaccinations for newborn, and there have not been really no complications of that. They trying to kill people, and it's sad. And again, I'm not trying to be conspiratorial or anything. It's just sad. You know, we're a drain. That's all it is.
I think what's interesting is that this legislation is supported by the American Diabetes Association and the Obesity Action Coalition.
No
The
way.
Obesity Action Coalition is fighting for access for these medications for everyone, and now they're trying to cut off access to people that can't afford them because they don't have insurance or for whatever reason. So that's interesting. But like I mentioned earlier, both the reps, one is a Republican, one is a Democrat. They're both from Indiana. Where is Eli Lilly headquartered?
Indiana. All about lobbyists.
Oh my gosh.
Bipartisanship, right?
Yeah. Corrupt bipartisanship.
United by the color green. Jeez,
That's
Louise.
what it is.
I'm going to hop
Losing
down.
It Grace. Okay. Losing It Grace said, pushed by big pharma. They're trying to restrict these options so drug companies can control the market and profits. It just all goes back to that. Just like the banks, big pharma, too big to fail.
Yeah.
The greed is the devil. As health markers have improved, it's affecting the pockets of several industries. I think that is so true. I think that's so true. And they have, it's been research out there done that, the grocery stores are taking a hit with certain kind of foods not being purchased. The farmers, I'm sure, are taking a hit with some certain things not being purchased there too. A lot of people tend to, I don't know. I wonder how protein is doing overall. I wonder what protein has soared. But I know protein shakes, protein bars, that has picked up. But I wonder if the healthier options, like the meat of it all, the meat, the dairy, I wonder how they're doing.
Well, remember, ground beef done went up a grip. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so a lot of that stuff is high prices now. And when you look at the GLP-1 disruption, it has changed the game with a lot of things. I mean, we don't eat as much. We don't eat as much junk. I mean, think about all the candy we all used to buy. And you multiply that by how many people's on GLP-1s right now, and it hitting their pocketbooks. Shareholders see that. And they're like, okay, what can we do? What can we do? And like when RMZ talked about who signed off on this legislation stuff, I mean, it makes you scratch your head, don't it? I mean,
Yeah.
to do something like that, but it's crazy. But I had to jump on. I had to jump on with you, Didi, because when you put that link up there, so I'm gonna jump on and talk with her and share my 2 cents, because I've been thinking about this ever since that announcement was made with that so-called deal with these other companies. I know I always hit up RMZ and be like, hey man, I'm always glad when you come out with your content, because he's always the last one to speak on it. I mean, think about everybody in our space who was speaking on that. Oh, this is a great deal. This blah, 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 blah. The devil is always in the details. Always.
Yeah, the need to be first sometimes for some people is what it is. And I also like how Round Mount, he's the Lester Holt of it all. He
Yes.
doesn't really necessarily give an opinion. He kind of puts the facts out there and let the, people, and maybe sometimes he might sprinkle in, but it's not hitting you over the head. And I appreciate that approach too.
Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me come on and great set.
Thank you.
I'll let everybody know how I'm doing. I haven't dropped a new video yet, but I am down 60 pounds now since
60
February
pounds.
14th. So hopefully I'll drop 100 by, I'm trying to drop 100 by June of next year. So
that's without your wheelchair.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and Didi, thank you for contributing to my wheelchair scale. I have one now. I'm gonna do a video on that. My wheelchair actually weighs 536 pounds on this scale. So so when I get on the scale, I always deduct 536 pounds, and that gives me my actual weight and everything. But my shirts are no longer holding my stomach hostage. So, but Didi, I love you. You're an amazing person. The GLP-1 community, I love y'all too. And Pam, put in the chat about them gummies. I want to get some of them gummies, but thank you.
You know those the nerd clusters.
No, them gummies. She had some gummies that like high in fiber, but she said don't eat the whole bag. Eat the whole bag. You get the bubble guts. So.
Well, wait, before you go down, let me give you some confetti. Yay, we love that for you. 60 pounds. That's a big accomplishment. Jeez, Louise. All right, let me get you back.
And y'all as a community, y'all help me out so much. Talk to you later, Shay.
Bye. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I feel blessed. The two guys, the two brothers, Brother Paul and Brother Roundmount, blessed my channel. We love that. All right, so that helps me. That kind of helps me. Now I feel like I'm a little bit more in the know. Absolutely. All right, so Sydney says, I think it's unsafe that compounding pharmacists can make up and mass distribute formulations that are untested. That's the number one reason I didn't buy the compounded GLP-1s. So what do you guys think about that? Because that goes back to the, the regulations of it all. So you think it's unsafe that they can make up and mass produce different formulations that are untested? Okay, very good. Exactly. I want the exact dollars and cents. Yes. It's unfortunate. I think this is a long way off, but I think, and I don't know, I say that, but is it really? But I think the more we talk about it, we kind of have to keep it going and bring the awareness, because we definitely need access. I don't know about those prices coming down. Paul gave his prediction. Let me give you the DD prediction. This is what I think is going to happen. I really hate to speak this because you don't want to speak it into existence. But I think now this is not compound, because, that situation. I think eventually the compounds are not going to be as prevalent as they are now. It's just, I really do think that's a matter of time. But in the meantime, what they're going to do is that pill is going to come out. All these pills, not just Lilly, not just Novo, these pills are going to come out. And I think the insurance companies are going to drop us off these, injections, and they're going to put us on the pill. They're going to say, you have to take the pill, much like they do with Wegovy. You know how they say, like, well, we're not covering Zepbound. You got to try Wegovy first. If Wegovy doesn't work, then they let people go back to Zepbound. I think it's going to be like that with the pill. I think a lot of people that are on these injections, you're going to be moved to the pill, and, you pay out of pocket, and, you go the other route. I think that's what's going to happen. I could be wrong. I hope not. But they're saying this pill is going to be just as expensive as the injection. I don't see that. I don't even know how they can justify it. it works a little bit, the way it works is a little bit different, but I don't know that it's showing more weight loss. So I don't know how they're going to justify charging just as much for that pill as they do for the pen. The pill is going to be so convenient for people. You guys, I'm a fan of the injection now. I wasn't when I started, but just think about that pill. Like, you could travel with it. People say, oh, you got to take it every day. Well, guess what? That eventually they're going to come out with a once a month. I saw Dave on the pen talking about a once a year medication, a GLP-1. So eventually that's going to happen too. So it's just, to me, we never know. Like, in a year from now, we all could be doing something different. We could still be taking a GLP-1, but it could be an injection we're taking every 3 months. It could be an injection we take every 6 months. It could be a pill that we only have to take, half a year, once a year. So I just think on the horizon, there's so much that could happen. I do like how someone in here said, just kind of don't worry. I think that was Kate the Great. Kate said, don't bring on the worry until we have to. But, it's just like anything else. When things come out, people, talk about it and kind of panic. All right, Darium said, of course, they will speak against compounding because the American Diabetes Association and the Obesity Action Coalition are sponsored by Lilly. What? And Novo Nordisk, of course, they will speak against the compounds. They need money. Wow. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Fast food probably taking a hit. Oh, for sure. I'm pretty sure it is. We should have never stopped buying Krispy Kreme and Dairy Queens. You think their lobbyists are after us? With the tariffs, didn't China stop getting American beef and went to Australia? Yeah, they find a reason to skirt around it. This is so crazy. I was watching, it was like a short. I was just scrolling and I was watching this short, and this lady was comparing the foods in Europe to the foods that we have. And she was saying how, to get their food colored, they use carrot juice, they use all these, fruits, to get the red. And here we're using all these chemicals we can't pronounce. And it's like, why is that? Why is that? Our country is such a great country. Why are our expectations high for the food? And not to mention other things, but let's talk about the food. They put us to shame with that. Why are we allowing all these chemicals? Well, we know why, but when is that going to change? I just feel like it's so systemic that all these things that happen, the food is so addictive. Sugar is in everything. It's hard to really, and even if you're eating healthy, not for nothing, you're eating healthy. If you're eating vegan and vegetarian, you got to worry about the sprays of it all. And so unless you're buying organic, and even now they've kind of skirted around how you can call something organic. So that's not even, true, tried and true. So it's just, you just have to be careful. My prediction was, I said this, you guys didn't know me then, but I used to always tell my friends, we're going to be paying for water. One day we're going to just be paying for water to drink it. And people didn't believe me. Now, most of the water we pay for is we choose to, right? But eventually it's going to come a time, in order to have clean water, like purely clean water, you're going to be paying for it. And I say we're going to be paying for clean air. That has always been another prediction of mine. You're going to be paying for clean air. If you want clean air, you're going to pay this amount. If you want the fogged up environmental air, then it's free. And that's what's going to happen. And it's really, the world is, I made a video about this, the have and the have nots. Like, that's what our world is coming to. And hopefully, eventually we get some leadership that doesn't want to see that divide, get even wider. Hopefully we have leadership that wants to bring us closer together and not, tear us apart. And I mean with the wealth of it all, right? So anyway, that's my spiel on that. Okay. That's why we're coming out. And the sad part, Taisha, is the GLP-1 friendly food and menus, they're not necessarily healthy either. They have a ton of stuff in there. I'll be a first to admit, my shakes, here's one of my shakes here. I mean, when you're looking at the ingredients on the back, and I remember I was talking about this, and I thought this is one of the, as far as shakes goes and how many ingredients are in here, this is one of the shakes that I think is one of the better ones, the Fairlife brand. And somebody put a message in my comment and said, Downsizing Diva, I just want you to know that those shakes have sucralose in it. How you put sucralose, lors, and which is sugar. And I was, appreciative, but she really wasn't telling me anything I didn't know. I think it may be, how much does it have? How much of a sweetener does it have? I know Darian is like, look at her in those bifocals. This has 1 gram of fiber. This has 2 grams of sugar. So 2 grams and 30 grams of protein. So 2 grams of sugar. I mean, that's not that bad. Some of these things have a ton of sugar in it. And she was telling me, like, what it had in it. And it's like, you're not going to find a pure chocolate protein shake that tastes like a dessert. You're just not. I mean, it's going to have some kind of sweetener in it. And when people say it's sugar-free, right? It doesn't have like the real sugar in it, but it has like the fake sugar, which is almost worse. So, and you just can't win with these things. I mean, you have to pick your poison. That's what I tell people. You're picking your poison, no matter what you're doing. So yeah, Taisha said same food, different packaging. Biden administration just recently had to fight Lilly for, the $35 insulin cap. Yeah, because the prices were out of control. So they had to be taken to court to get those prices down. And, it's funny because people who don't know the backstory, I've heard people say, people who don't know the backstory of that whole insulin thing saying, oh, Eli Lilly did a good thing. Well, yeah, they had to be sued, though. It wasn't like they volunteered it. And that was a long time coming. And, think about it. Insulin is, and people need the GLP-1s, too. I mean, it's a life or death for a lot of us. But insulin for sure is, right? And so it's like, look how much it took to get that under control. So I'm not surprised about the GLP-1. All right, so Janice saying interesting take. Which take do you mean is interesting? People are saying, let's go, Paul. Okay. Roundmound's opinion is clear. Don't fall for the okie doke, but he gives us factual information with spice. Yes, I know. I love seeing Paul and Roundmound too. Keto friendly. Now that's another thing. Keto friendly, GLP-1 friendly, everything is friendly. We are constantly being marketed to. That's so true. Shameless snacks, they're good, but don't eat too many. Lily's gummy worms. I never heard of this. Oh, is this Mia? The weight of me. Is this Miss Mia? Lily's gummy worms at Walgreens are high fiber. Okay, all right, very good, very good. Yes, they're congratulating Paul on 60 pounds. They are regulated, Roundmound says. 503 pharmacies are regulated by state pharmacy boards, and 503B are regulated by the FDA. So he's saying they are regulated. Compounds are not tested by the FDA, but a reputable pharmacy company, Compound Pharmacy, tests their compounds. Okay, all right, very good. Thank you guys for the facts of it all. Sydney, I agree with you. I'm not so trusting on the compound end. And you know what? When the compounds first came out, I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about them. I still don't know a lot because I'm not actually taking them. I just know what I hear and, what I see. But one of the things I will say is I thought, oh, okay, this is an option if I can't get my medicine. And then when the whole Mochi scandal broke and they talked about how things weren't clean, this, that, and the other, some of the other companies were getting, checked and they weren't coming on. And, people say, this is the funny thing. People say, oh, I think that was just, what they did to try to bring them down and all of that. And I don't know, that could be true. I have no, I don't know. But I do know, like my local restaurants around here, when the critics show up and you guys know that guy Keith that's on YouTube, TikTok, what is his name? Keith somebody. He's like some guy who goes around and like critiques people's food. But just think when they have like the inspectors showing up at restaurants and different places inspecting, and then they you thought you were going to a clean restaurant. Here they got a D or an F because they weren't that clean behind the scenes. So I say that to say, you never know what you are getting. You never know what you're getting. You never know what's going on. And I guess if you've had a great experience with the pharmacy, stick with it. But if they're riding dirty, are you really still over there? Did they clean up their act? I don't know. That would just be tough. All right. So I guess they won't ever be asking me to do anything with it. And I'm okay with it. Okay. Round Mound, do you think that outsourcing facilities association and organizations like that will band together to fight this? I think people are definitely going to band together. It's just so new. It's like, it's so new. People are talking about it. So by the time Round Mound gets that story and tackles it, he'll have more of, the facts of it all. Here's the pricing for orforglipron. Okay. Ooh, it starts at $149. And so that's cheaper than everything we've heard about, right? Isn't it? Unless I don't know. Perfectly Pamela is getting a good deal over where she talked about. No pill for me, Dee. I don't think I would like it every day. But what if the pill was like every 3 months or every 6 months? Eventually the pill. So let's get over the every day, because we've already established that. A lot of people said, Bev, they're not taking a pill every day, and I get that. So let's get out beyond that. So I want to know, would you take a pill every 3 months, Bev? Every 6 months? Every 9 months? Dare I say once a year? And it was effective. Let's say it was effective. Let's say, if it's only like a 2% loss. But I'm telling you, when you're not losing anything, right now, I take 2%. Yep, Pamela was saying regulated, not tested. She used Empire, and they use a third party for their testing. So you've had a good experience, though. They don't have pharma money to buy legislation. Yes. It'll be much cheaper, less weight loss, but it'll open up access to those who want the injections or are in maintenance, perhaps. Very good. Davinia, how are ya? She says, I researched that food companies are looking for ways to engineer ultra-processed foods. No, ma'am. Are you kidding me? They're looking for, my daughter's asleep. I'm so loud. But they're looking for ways to, oh my God, bypass the effects of the GLP-1s and the GIPs. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Oh my goodness. Now that is so shameful. They are buying legislation just local and not national. Okay, all right, very good. I honestly think all these shenanigans are to establish stipulations for the next class of meds coming out. They'll figure it out by retatrutide and Carastigma. I agree. Hello, how are you? She said, hello, Miss Diva. You look so cute. I'm loving the hat. Oh my goodness. I buy all organic, and I'm fully aware it's not better than me growing it myself. Yes. But I think organic is the way to go. But they're saying now that they're getting around the organic, they're getting around doing the free range. Like, it's like a certain amount of feet that they can be now, or that they have to be. It's crazy how they're trying to get around even that. But I still go with organic. That's why I buy my meats mostly from Whole Foods, because of that. We pay for TV. Ava, how are you? She says, we pay for TV, just the basic channels. Okay, very good, very good. You're not off about the water. It takes ample amounts of water to cool the AI data centers. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh, my goodness. Mel is saying sucralose. Did I get it, Mel? All right, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so we didn't get to we kind of got off on a tangent, but it was a great conversation, because really this is what you guys want to talk about. Nora, it's Keith Lee. Yes, it is Keith Lee, the Keith Lee of it all. We need him to be put on those compounded pharmacies. We need him to be a regulator. Geez, Louise, Nora, how are you? How are you? Okay, so Mel said the highest dose of that pill is $399. So it ranges from $149 to $399. Well, thank you, Mel to the B. That's good to know. So I wonder what dose is that $399? Is it like kind of like equivalent to like a 15? I wonder. That once a year pill is 5,000 milligrams. Hell to the nah. 5,000 milligrams. Jeez Louise. But just think you take that 5,000 and you don't have to worry about doing a thing all year long. Can you imagine though if that happens? So many people that are slow responders, and not even slow and steady, maybe slow and steady, I'll throw them in there. But if you're a slow responder and you're not losing, you're going to definitely blame it on that one pill. So I don't know if I would like that. I don't know that once a year, because it's like, dang, if you're slowed in, it's like, what do you do? Oh my goodness. Oh, she said you're gonna have 3 months of side effects. So she says Cagrissima. Carissima. Okay, so Ava says she just saw on the downside that there are fake Ozempic pens. Oh, I'm not surprised about that. But where are people? What I want to know though, where are people buying these fake pens at? So, or where? Because I don't want to be getting a pen from anywhere. Okay, I was confused. There were different scenes and oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'm doing it vertical and horizontal. Did you guys see that? I had a troll up in here. Did you guys see that? He came on when Paul came up. This troll, and he said something that wasn't nice, and I that was my first block of all time. Oh, that makes me sad. I don't want to block folks. But yeah, I had to block him out because he was saying something that was not nice. Oh, when Brother Paul was up here. Geez, I'm surprised Mel didn't catch that. Mel and Bellflower. Did you guys see that? Yeah, I started to take a picture, but I was just listening to Paul. No, you know what? That's fine. I think this is great. I think that's great. I think that's great. Losing it, Grace. It might mess up your stomach, says why. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. You got to make your grant. He did a nice job. You know, I was driving while he was talking round mile, and I didn't really get a chance to listen to all of it. So I need to go back and catch. But I did catch the parts that I caught. I thought he was great. One thing, great thing, I loved how his wife came in the chat and said, "Honey, you're doing so well." I thought that was so sweet. So sweet. All right, peace out, Round Mound of Zepbound. Thank you for coming on and sharing with us. Let me give him some confetti. We appreciate that. We got the Lester Holt of it all up in here. I love it. It adds validity to what we're saying. Thank you. And then thank you also to Paul. Where's Paul? Let me give Paul. Where did Paul go? Thank you for coming up and sharing, Paul. And keep hope alive, my brother. Keep hope alive. Those compounds are going to still be around for a little while. But I do think like that we got to have a plan B. Like even me, like I say, I don't know what's going to go on with my insurance once I retire. I don't know how that's all going to look. So, you know, I got to be on my P's and Q's too with what I'm doing with the medication. And I'm going to take it in some form. And so this is why I think following some people who are like Pamela, perfectly Pamela, like she is my go-to. Also, Sweet Tea is back now. I don't know if she's back, you know, regularly, but Sweet Tea was another person I was going to learn all about the compounds. And so that's very helpful for me. And so now Paul is on there. He's another go-to for us for the compound of it all. Because, you know, you just never know when you might need it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so Davina. Okay. Now, who is buying Ozempic pen? Let me look in this camera. Where is the camera? Who is buying Ozempic pens from Temu? I don't even hardly want to buy all the clothes from Temu. You're buying a medication. Now, this has gone too far. You got to be kidding me. if you're out there and you're buying your Ozempic pens from Temu, shame on you. Get off of Temu. Now we know Temu got to be cutting some corners to be, or they got to be working folks hard to be charging. I mean, it's so funny. I had a Temu spin the wheel, and that wheel, it told me I had 5 free, was it 5 or 6 free items for $0, you know, it was no money. And then they wanted me to shop, and I'm afraid to get this. I said, this is too good to be true. Have you guys ever done that? Does it work? I don't know if it works. But I just thought this is too good to be true. But I mean, if it's true, I mean, awesome, awesome, awesome. Mayor Mindy, I saw you come in here, boss lady. Mayor Mindy's another boss lady up in the house. Okay, so I got to scroll down. I went way back up. Yeah, Davina, that just threw me off. Jeez, Louise. They're probably, oh, she said they're probably, okay, good. I just read I read Temu, and I just thought, okay, now people there, come on now. I would not be, it's like, where are you getting these, thank you. I wonder where people are getting these pens from, though. I mean, why would you buy a pen? Where would you buy it from? Okay, I get the compound pharmacy, and Eli Lilly, of course. Novo, I don't know if they direct sale. If they direct sale, you're in, you know, your pharmacy. But why would you do med spas? People I know get things from a med spa. But I don't even know if I would get something from a med spa unless it was like certifiable, right? So I could see that too. But where else would you get one? There's somebody selling it out of their trunk? No, ma'am. Are people getting medication from each other? I don't even think I'd do that. No, ma'am. I'm just strictly pharmacy. Like some people are strictly, you know what? I'm strictly pharmacy. I'm strictly I gotta get it from the doctor who prescribed it, or who some kind of healthcare professional, because I'm not trying to be sick. Absolutely not. He said discussion was too good. The troll missed it. Yes, we don't got time for, ain't nobody got time for that, right? The trolls of it all. Yes, we saw that. I was in shock. I took a screen. Oh, I'm glad you did. Man, let me give you some confetti. You are on it. I wanted to take a screenshot, but I didn't want to take away from Paul. I thought I got well, this is not my first troll. Now, you guys know, I told you I was on live. I was on live with, it was a bunch of people. I was on live with Kofia. I'll never forget this day. It was Kofia. It was Twan. It was, what's her name? Tia, what's Tia's name? Oh gosh, what is Tia's channel name? This was like back in September, October. I forget Tia's channel name. What is her channel name? But anyway, dang, now I'm going to know her channel name. Maybe somebody will tell me in the chat Tia's channel name. And it was a girl who wasn't on the GLP-1. Her name is Shelly. She has like a big channel. She's like an influencer, but that was her first ever live. She jumped on a live to start talking. Well, anyway, so I'm on this live, and this guy, I'm telling you guys, did I ever tell this story live? Well, I'm telling this story live. So I'm telling you, this guy, he, you know, I put the link in the chat. That's why I don't put links in the chat. So just so you guys know, I put this link in the chat. The couple discussed it online. I don't know what is that. So anyway, I put the link in the chat, and I'm telling you, this guy comes on there, like, you could see the behind the stage. This guy, he was dressed in all white. Well, did he have on a shirt? I don't know, but he had a mask on, and he was trying to show me his private part. And I'm telling you, I thought, Diva, what should I do? So I'm like, I gotta keep it cool, because I got all these girls, you know, coming on the live. So I'm like, no, you know what? It was also, what's that girl's name? The first girl I interviewed, Janae and Nicole. I think she was also on there. I had like 4 or 5 girls on, you know, ladies, I should say, on, you know, trying to get on this. We were all on this live. And oh my gosh, when I tell you that guy, he was trying to show me his private parts. And I was so nervous because I wanted to block him. So there are 3 little dots that you can, you know, pull down. So I was thinking, what should I do? What should I do? So I was like, oh my God, I didn't want to click on it. And then I want to say, one of the ladies said, if you don't know who he is, he's making some strange comments. Not Dee Dee, you need to block him. And so I was like, okay, so then I was gonna block him on the main, the main screen with the 3 dots, but I was afraid, like, what if I make a mistake and put him on the stage and he's showing his privates. And so and he was doing all this in the camera, like he knew what he was doing. So then he got off the stage, I booted him off the stage, and he was in the comments, and that's how the girls noticed that he was saying something inappropriate. And I said to myself, what is going on? I said, YouTube blocking this? And they weren't. I guess it's up to you. So I blocked him out of there. And I haven't seen him since. But yeah, so has anybody had that experience on the live? Like, I'm telling you, I got flashed, and yeah, he was doing his thing. I could not believe it. I thought, if this how going live is going to be, I don't know if I can handle it. So at least this guy was just in the comments, making a comment. So Mels, I'm glad you screenshotted that. I wanted to, but like I said, I don't want to interrupt my guy, Paul. I just thought that was so rude. So yeah, okay. That's my story. That's my voyeurism story. Okay, so we have a new person in the chat. Well, wait a minute. We got Evelyn. She says, question about those Fairlife shakes. Where do you purchase them? So these shakes, I get mine. This is the cheapest place I found them for me. I don't know about you guys, but I get mine at Sam's Club. Sam's Club, I want to say it comes like maybe it's 8 to 12 in a pack for $22. I want to say it's 12 for $22, but I get mine from Sam's Club. And then I also get the ones that are 42. Those are like 30 something dollars for, I want to say 8, 42 grams of, or is it 42 or 45 grams of fiber? I mean, not fiber, sorry, grams of protein. So I love those Fairlife shakes. Let's see. Oh, Reset with Anissa. How are you? Wait a second. I clicked round mound. Wait, I'm scrolled past it. Okay, very good. Thank you. Reset with Anissa. Okay, what are you guys saying? She's giving him like Turtle Diaries. I got you, Diva. Yes. Yes, my other compound. I'm telling you, I learned a lot about compounds from your channel. You and Pamela are doing it. You said not the Timu. This is one of my sorority sisters, and we don't know each other, but we know we've known each other forever, right? Isn't that how it all works? I love it. But yeah, so we met through YouTube, and this is my home girl. So she says, not Timu. He said pharmacies were well, I hope not. Davina was just saying like Timu, but I mean, he said pharmacies were ordering from. Okay, wait, did you say something else? Oh, not reputable places. See, that's the thing. That's what Sydney was trying to say earlier, when it's hard to trust. That's why she doesn't trust these pharmaceutical companies. So I would say you have to go through a reputable one. Perfectly Pamela, whatever she uses, it's good. I think the Turtle Diaries, I think you use the same one as Countess, because if I was looking, I would go with the Countess. I would go with Perfectly Pamela. I would go with Allie's not on them anymore. I don't think she's using the compound anymore, but she's another one that researched it all, and whatever the Turtle Diaries is using. Those would be my go-to people. And before I would figure out what I needed from one of those people and narrowed it down to what I could afford and what I, thought was reasonable. But I just wouldn't be going to any and everybody. I think we got to be careful about that. And really, that's the environment they're going to create by denying all these folks. That's the environment we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of people, and let me not speak that into existence, but I just have a feeling people are going to get seriously hurt because it's going to become like scavengers out here. I get my stockpile of GLP-1s from I hope not. No, and no. We're going to spank your hands, Daria. They are showing up in reputable pharmacies, according to the Downsize. Cheryl, how are you, Cheryl? Cheryl Comer, nice to see you. Are they really? How is that though? How are they showing up? Like they have to be showing up. Like, who is letting that get through? And she's saying they're not reputable. I thought the fakes were in the real pharmacies. Oh, that's what she's saying. Like, the fakes were in the real. How is that? Like, where are they getting those from? Oh my goodness gracious. Jeez, Louise. Okay, what are we saying here? It's worse than Temu. The fake Ozempic made it into the pharmacy. On the pen and the downsides talked about but as I'm saying, how are they making it though? I don't get that. How are they making it in there? It's oh gosh, geez, Louise. A Healthy Spirit Podcast. Thank you. Why couldn't I remember Healthy Spirit Podcast? I call her Tia, my girl Tia. Geez, Louise, Dee, Temu after you Beverly tell me about the Temu. Okay, so yeah, what happens? Because I said one day I'm gonna really just have the patience. I'll have the patience to be sitting there spinning and I'm getting it free. Am I really getting it free? So it says, Dee, after you select the 5 gifts they want you to send an invite. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't make it there. I don't have that kind of patience. Invite 5 people, and those 5 people would have to sign up as well before you get the free items, my daughter told me. Okay, no wonder. I'm like, something is up with this because it just seems too good to be true. Okay, so she said the couple. Yeah, the couple. I was wondering who the couple were, but you're talking about geez, Louise, I'm having a brain fog of a night. Chris and Lorraine. Chris and Lorraine. Okay, the fake Ozempic is coming to the pharmacy. Oh my gosh, I don't want it. Take it back for the second time. They were there the first time? Health at any cost, Tia's channel. No, oh Healthy Spirit Podcast. Yes, I was talking about Tia though. Yes, do you guys remember hearing that story about the guy? I'm telling you, I should have taken a screenshot, but I was so outdone because I just was like, this is the wild wild west. Like I'm just trying to go live. Talking about Dee After Dark, that was something else. Yeah, that was my entrance into the live streaming. Let's see. Geez, I can't believe the fake Ozempic of it all. Geez, Louise. She said that's why I have it set up to be subscribed for 1 hour. And it's so funny. Mel and I were talking about, we were laughing because we were like, on your live, the one day, the lady was waiting to get on, and she had to wait an hour, and then your lives are over in an hour. So we were like, she subscribed and she got to come back the next week. I love it. Yeah, that's funny. It's like if you're trying to be mean, that's the thing. People that aren't nice, they'll wait you out, honey. They'll wait you out. It's crazy. That's where I get them too. Sam's Club, yes, they have the best price. So yeah, Sam's Club for the Fairlife. That's a good one. You said, I mix it up, but I'll share the latest soon. Okay. All right. Yeah. Healthy Spirit Podcast. I haven't seen Healthy Spirit in a while. That's probably why I just know her as Tia. I call her Tia. Mel says, I don't agree with the branded meds should be the same cost as the compound meds. Can they be less expensive? Absolutely. Should people say, bring your cost down to the cost of the compounded meds? No. Oh, so that's what you're saying. So yeah. So Mel is saying she doesn't agree. What do you guys think about that? Mel is saying she doesn't agree that the compounded prices, that Eli Lilly should be bringing their prices down to the compound prices. Now, you do see that a lot. People saying that. What do you guys think about that? What do you think? Mel is like, How about that? Let me see. Let me see. What do you guys think about that? Do we dare tackle that question? Okay, so if you look on the screen, I just took it off. I'm going to put it back. Here is Dee Dee's, because that's our next thing. I just saw that in the chat. So we could take a commercial break and come back to Mel's question. But the real MVP wants to know, did I send an email out about the meetup? No. So, I've been trying to decide what I'm going to do. So, I haven't said anything, but I had like a death in my family, a close family friend, it's family, and I've really been just trying to be a support for my cousin and also for myself. So I'm not going to really get into talk a whole lot about it just because it's so emotional. So the next couple of days, I'll be on Friday, and then Sunday, I have something I have to do, and then I'll be on next Wednesday, and then that next weekend is when all the funeral arrangements and things are happening. So this weekend I'm good except for Sunday, and then the next weekend I got a lot of funeral, viewings and family stuff. So anyway, our goal initially before I had this happen, with my family, unexpectedly, we were going to try to do a meetup email before the new year. So I am still going to send an email out. So check your email. If you signed up to go to be on the DD's meetup, I'm going to send out an email before the end of the year, and we're going to meet the first of the year now, because I just have so much going on. And then Christmas is coming up. People are going to be busy with that. So, I am going to send an email. So start checking your email. So when I get off, probably the next couple of weeks, I'll be out for my winter break, and I'll be sending an email out telling you when to expect the email for the meetup. So we're going to have a Zoom meeting. We're going to give you the rundown, the deets of everything that's going on. Deets means details. And we've been planning it. So we have some things to share. And so we're looking forward to it. It's going to be in July, mid-July. And, we wanted to not conflict with other, things that's going on, but we can't really worry about that. We got to do what we can do, and hopefully we'll see most of you there. I'm looking forward to it. So, so thank you for reminding me of that. So check your email in the next couple of weeks, and I'll probably remind you, did you get an email from Dee? It's kind of a test run too, to see if I'm getting everybody's emails. And, it's funny because people, just in case people say, why is she being so secretive? I'm telling you, I've been getting some, it's kind of, I don't know, people, guys soliciting things. And so, it's here recently, and I don't know, this guy might be listening now, but I had this guy comment on my video, and he's not even in this genre. He was saying, yeah, I want to collaborate with you, and let's get together. And, I've been watching your videos and all that. That kind of spooks me out. And I'm sure people are going to get that when you're on here. I don't know if you guys have been getting that. A lot of times it's on my Instagram. People are sending, you click on a thing and it's like inappropriate. It's like, why would you be sending that to somebody that you're trying to have an interest in? Like, that's a turn off for me. Like, put your clothes on, because I'm going to have mine on. And don't lead with your money, or don't lead with something sexual, because I don't like either one of those things, like leading with that. So yeah, so it's just that, I've just had some things going on. And this latest one, I was going to write a comment back, and I said, God must have stopped me from making this comment back. And it wasn't going to be nice, but sometimes I'm nice, and I think that can be like a lead on type thing. So it's kind of good that I didn't respond. And the reason why I didn't respond is because when I clicked on it, I liked it. And then once you like it, when I went back to my comments, it had, it'll say like unresponded. Well, because I had liked it, I didn't get a chance to respond. I got like interrupted by something and never went back to it. So I don't even remember the video. It was maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, this person left a comment. But so I went to their channel, because I'm thinking, who is this? They want to collaborate with me. I'm like, I never heard of this person. And they're not even in my genre. So yeah, it's like, what would we collaborate on? But then they were just talking, and it's just, I don't know. So that kind of stuff just kind of like kind of freaks me out a little bit. So anyway, so that's why I want to be incognito, right? Because I don't want everybody knowing where I'm at and what I'm doing. You just never know who's watching you on these YouTube streets and the YouTube channels. And I'm going to be telling you guys, I don't like that this YouTube is so open. Now that we're going into 2026, they're predicting that we're going to be all over these TVs and everywhere. And, and then I was thinking, a lot of times, why am I going off about this? But I'm just going to talk about it. A lot of times in my emails, I get like people offering like to do like sponsorships. And one of the things in the sponsorships that they say is that they want to take, when they say this, I'm out, right? They say they want to take your video, whatever video you produce, and they want to be able to like mass produce it, use it for their campaigns. So you could see me on Channel 5 one day. I don't say Channel 5. I don't know if that's a channel. Channel 5, or I don't know, what's some cable stations. I don't know, a billboard. You know, they have rights to take your, you know, your image and put it wherever and do whatever they want to do with it. So I'm very selective. When I see that, you know, I have a response for that, and I, you know, make sure that they're not trying to take my image. And, you know, I've turned down a lot of people who said in order to work with the, you know, for me to work with them, that they would have rights to my likeness. It's like, why would I do that? And for the what they're offering me, like if you're gonna, you would have to be offering me a lot of money for me to do that, and they're not. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're just not. So I just want to be more private. I don't like the openness of all this. It makes me very uncomfortable. The fact that I'm even on here, like my friends and I are still in awe that I'm even on here, because I'm like incognito for real. I don't do a whole lot. I don't go a whole lot of places. You know, I'm 53. I'm a mom. I'm more settled now. You know, I've been on all my dream vacations but one. And so cool with what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So to be out and about like this is just different for me. And it makes me nervous, but you guys are so supportive. And so, you know, I appreciate that, because if you've been watching my journey from the beginning, you can see that I have opened up over time, and it's a slow process. And I'm still not on Facebook. I'm not on TikTok. That's why I'm surprised I have 4,000 subscribers. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on TikTok. I have 10 videos on Instagram. So I'm not really out and about like some people are and doing all the things and going in all these groups. Like I haven't done all that yet. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I'm kind of nervous too. So yeah. So anyway, so I hope I don't get to my DMs and have some surprises in there. Geez, Louise. Okay, so what did you mention your opinion on? Oh yeah, the compound, Taisha. Yes. So did we talk about that? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. My girl Nicole, it's my son's birthday today, and he wanted fajitas. I told him I just eat the leftovers tomorrow because it's so late. Well, happy birthday to your son. Okay. Happy birthday, Nicole's son. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Now, how old is your son? How cool is that? I love that. Very good. Very good. Okay, so let's see. Let me take this off, Nicole. Where are you, Nicole? How old is your son? I love that. It's his birthday. I love a good birthday. I know I say that. It's so true. Let's see. I think they should bring the rates down if they want to do away with the compound pharmacies. Okay, so you do. Okay. You think Eli Lilly. But what Mel is saying is, she's saying she doesn't think that the Eli Lilly, and maybe you are not saying exactly that either, but she's saying she doesn't think Eli Lilly should be the same price as the compounds, right? She doesn't think that. She doesn't think Eli Lilly's, like, let's say the compounds are $130, $199. Mel is saying she doesn't think Eli Lilly's branded should be $199. So what do you guys think about that? She's saying it shouldn't be the same. But isn't that how it works though? I mean, if you think about a luxury brand, you could have the same thing as something else. Like let's say if I had like a regular leather purse with no name, and then I had a Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so do you think the Louis Vuitton should be the same as the regular leather purse? I guess, is that a good analogy? But I think that's kind of what she's saying. So you're paying more for the branded is what she's saying, which is how everything goes in life. You pay more for the branded than you do for the not branded. So that's what Mel is saying. We want to know, what do you think about that? And Taisha is saying when she mentioned that, she got a whole lot of heat for that. MVP, no, there will be an interest call in January. An email will be sent to confirm the date and time. All right, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I only use compounded tirzepatide. Oh, you've only used that. Okay, first 8 months from your pharmacy, your doctor recommended. Then with Lilly lawsuits, etc., the doctor stopped writing prescriptions. Then I went to orderly meds for compounded. And so how do you like the orderly meds? Now, I know Brittany Rose talks about those. She's the only person I can associate with those. Does anybody else use those? Stop showing that. Showing that. Oh, oh, too funny. Yes, and you know what? I was in the process of making another Ayuga video, and my daughter's like, "You got to turn around and show the back." I said, "I don't know if I want to do that." That's too funny, Mel. Carter's Eve, how are you? How are you? She says, I hope everyone had a positive day. We did. Ruth, how are you? She says, happy Wednesday to you and everyone in the chat. Late to the party, but I made it. Thank you for coming in. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, geez, Louise, are you guys talking about the okay. Auto, make it more simple. If I go to the store, I buy Tylenol, it's going to be more expensive than if I buy the store brand name. Okay, yes. So yes, I agree. And that's just how it works. So why do people get upset when someone says that though? Why do you think, Pamela? Will people be upset? Because I remember Taisha was taking some heat for that. Poppy is saying compounds are not generic. Okay, so she's saying so they're not generic, Mel. What do you think about that? Okay. I really need to start proofreading my chat when I do talk to yeah. You know what? When people aren't when I see that, I know it's just the whole typing of it all. It shouldn't be the same if compounds will continue to exist, but if they are doing away with the compound, then NN and Lilly should drop their price to replace compound so that people can afford it. Okay, so let me read that again. It shouldn't be the same as the compound. No, it shouldn't be the same if the compound will continue to exist. But if they are doing away with the compound, then Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk should drop their price to replace the compound so people can afford it. Okay, all right. So what do you guys think about that? Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah. So, because then they won't have any competition, and you would think that maybe they would drop it, by then. I don't know. I can't wait until March. I've been paying $500 every month for the last 7 months, and my payment will go down to $50. Okay, so your insurance is dropping it down that low, or like what's happening where it's going to be just $50? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I understand that it's not generic, but it's basically the same concept. Lilly has paid for research and the patent, so they deserve to be paid more for it. So, and I know that, and I don't want to speak for Mel, but I know that's what Mel would always say, like, it's true. And not just Mel, I've said that too, honestly. I can see why they've researched this, they put their money into it. Think about it, and I know it saves lives and all that, and I think it should be accessible, but I'm thinking about it as if, like, if you came up with an invention, something that was yours, right? And you came up with it, you did the research, you did this, and that, and then people went and I guess that happens too, right? Where people copy it. I think that happens too, where people go and copy you and you put all this hard work into it and somebody just comes and copies it. And that's what I guess free enterprise and all that is all about. But if you have a patent on something, people can't just go out and copy it. It's a waiting time, right? And because of health reasons and because of the shortage, they were able to get around that. But now that the shortage is no longer there, now the problem is access. It's not access because of the shortage. So now it's a whole different kind of conversation. What remains true is that we all believe everybody should have access to it, but is there a way to go about it that's that's fair and accessible to all? So I guess that's the difference. And I'm one of those people, none of us really invented or started it, you know, not, I won't say them because they haven't, you know, somebody invented this, they took hold of it. And wasn't it Novo Nordisk that invented it first and they kind of took off of it? See, that's the kind of copying I'm okay with. The kind where somebody takes something, they do it so different than you did it. You don't even know who originally started it because you make it your own. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't do that. They just copy and paste. They don't even try to put their own spin on it. They don't try to do anything different to it. The compound pharmacies in this case had to, right? Because you got to add something to it to make it, you know, customized. But yeah, it's an interesting conversation to have, and I just think safety is number one for sure. Safety should be the number one, and it should be accessible. And yeah, it's like, geez, Louise, you know, it's like, why can't we all just get along? What are you guys saying? Okay. So I want to know, is Evelyn, are you getting is your insurance going down to $50? Lilly can lower costs, and they say they will. All doses will be $250 allegedly. Okay. Wow, that would be awesome. $250. That would be awesome. Oh, he's 24. Tell him we said happy birthday. 24. Oh my gosh, to be young and fabulous once again. Love it. Evelyn, that would be great if the price really does go down to $50. I'm thinking she's talking about insurance, right? Insurance will pay for a generic when they will not pay for the compounds. It's about access to, what is Poppy saying? It's about access to, I'm trying to find the second part. No, she didn't put a second part. Did she? Okay. Render to Lily the things that are Lily's. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. Lily should please drop the price of Zepbound ASAP. You've been paying $650 since August of 2024. I just can't trust the compound ones. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I'm going to give you guys some confetti for that. You know, if you're paying that much money, you are dedicated to your health and making a commitment to yourself. And that just needs to be commended. I mean, it really does. Let's even give you some applause. And that goes to anybody that's paying that. Geez, Louise, I can't even imagine. So, okay, so somebody said it's going down. It's going down. What is it? So you said, so what about the vials though? Because so you're taking the injection pen. Have you thought about, Ruth, switching to the vials? Because aren't they cheaper? Right? Is it the most expensive vial? Is that $4.99 or am I mistaken? But you probably are like that extra little money to not use the vials and all of it all. Maybe that. Oh, the real MVP, you're paying $650 too. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. So how come you guys aren't also? Can you pay Lily direct and pay cheaper than the $650? Is that a thing or no? Compounded meds aren't held to the same safety rules as the FDA-approved meds. That means they don't have to prove purity, consistency, potency, no required testing, and no reporting of side effects. Jeez Louise. Oh, man. Either add, take away, or customize the dosage. Okay, good. One of my daughters is on, oh gosh, here we go. Dupitant. Okay, you guys see it. And she takes biweekly injections. The medication with insurance. With insurance. What? The medication without insurance is $3,182 monthly for 2 pens. Their price hasn't come down one bit. Wow. So she takes bi-weekly injections. Wow. So are you getting some of that covered? Like, how is she affording that? That's like I mean, that's a lot of money. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. What is Jen saying? Wait, I scrolled down too much. I'm sorry. Okay. Compound isn't for affordability. Okay. Jen is saying it's not for you to be able to afford it. Well, that's what I was saying earlier when I was saying the purpose of it has shifted. The purpose of it was to, to help when there was a shortage, for people to get the meds that couldn't get it because it wasn't there. So now that the shortage is gone, now this is where the whole other question of it comes into play. Now it's about fair access for all. And what does that mean? What does that sound like? What does that look like? And that's what people are fighting for. And people are saying this is life-saving. So why are we even having the discussion about it? Is the impression I'm getting. Evelyn says, it's because I'm over 65 on Medicare, and according to the Trump, my payment will go down. Okay, well, I'm hoping so. And you said that is in March, come March. Okay, very good. They said they will lower costs. Medicare costs will be $50 next year. Okay, very good. As opposed to, what is it now? Lily's point is also that Compound is taking their potential clients, but those clients on Compound can't afford them anyway, so they won't get those people. Exactly. I do agree with that. Yep. They can't afford it. Ruth, the vials, girl, try the vials. Yeah, so it is commitment. It really is. And I think about somebody like MVP who has done excellent. She's done an excellent job on these meds. Yes, I heard someone talking about that today, MVP. I couldn't imagine that's a car note. I know, that is a car note. Food industry contributed to our health problems. Big Pharma kept us tied to the meds for conditions that follow. And now they finally have the tools to fix the issue. We pay the price all over again. We absolutely do. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go back and change this title. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm on the vials, but according to my insurance company, which is United Healthcare, and they told me March my payment. And they've already confirmed it. Let's give you some confetti and applause. We love that for you. Okay, very good. All right, very good. So it's confirmed. Okay, all right. Well, very good. Dopixent. I've heard about Dopixent. Okay, all right, very good. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so the real MVP said she didn't like doing the vials. I couldn't get used to withdrawing the meds, but I think in 2026 I'll try it again. I love that. Okay. Yeah, and I'm the same way. Like I wouldn't want to either unless I just had to. So yeah, Evelyn, she's going into the new year kicking up her heels. I don't blame you. My doctor told me about the vials, Dee and mail to the B. I told her I'm not sure I can stand seeing that. Oh, yeah. I can relate. Jeez Louise, if ever I get to that, I'm going to have to call you up. I'm more comfortable with the auto pen since I can't see the needle. Okay. Yeah, me too. Yeah, because that was one of the reason why I took me so long to get on it, because I just was like, that injection, but I don't see it, feel it. I mean, I do feel it sometimes, I will say that, but it's not anything that would deter me. Weren't they established due to people that couldn't take regular formulations? I think the whole compounds of it all, yes. Something had to be tweaked, it had to be customized. Yes. This is way bigger than just Lily. This is about our flawed medical system, PBMs. Yeah, and it all boils down to money, unfortunately, which is sad. But yeah, isn't that great for her? Miss Brenda says, I've been using the vial since month 1 on Zepbound. Okay, very good. And so Miss Brenda, Miss Brenda, I haven't heard from Miss Brenda. Miss Brenda, have you been blocked? Were you just back? What was going on with you? Okay, so this was a great discussion. Should I go back and change my title? Because really, we didn't talk about, we're going to go back to it now. I'm not going to ask those questions. I'll say that for another live. But I wanted to, see if you guys are celebrating anything. We celebrated MVP's birthday. MVP, if you go to my community post, people have said happy birthday to you there. Anybody else celebrating anything? I will be on Friday. So we can also celebrate on Friday too. We're going to be talking more about, trying to get out of 2026 without gaining any weight. And so so anybody have anything else they want to talk about? Otherwise, I am going to take my buns to bed. This has been a fun live. I'm so excited that Paul and Round Mound came up here and shared their wisdom with the compounds. Thank you to everybody who chimed in. And just one final thing I want to say, I just say, if you could get the medication, you get it. If you have to go with the pharmacy, compounded pharmacy, make sure it's somebody that's reputable. Safety is first. Safety above all things is first. So thank you for rocking with me until 10:22. I appreciate you guys. I had a fun time. Thank you for the super chats of it all. We got Mail to the B. Thank you. We got The Real MVP. Thank you. Mail again. Thank you. And Mail again. We're going to leave on showing that peach. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Bye. I'm trying to go back into the chat. We're still here. Oh, okay. I see you guys talking in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys. I see you guys talking in the chat, so I don't want to end it, so you can get out what you guys needed to say. Charlotte Brown. Hi, Charlotte Brown. Oh, okay. That's a good fact from Bev. Okay, very good. Okay, Evelyn says they have auto injectors on Amazon. Okay, all right. Ooh, oh, what? Evelyn, this is revolutionary. Wait a minute. Oh, auto injectors. Will you take the syringe and you put it at the unit and it auto injects? That is good to know. Evelyn, I didn't even think of that. I didn't know that. That is a great fact. So anybody out there who is afraid of taking that needle, that is a great fact that you could take the needle from, Eli Lilly and the vials, or if you're doing, whatever you're doing, and you could add that auto injector. Interesting. Very clever. Whoever thought of that? I just didn't think of it. That's a great idea. All right, I'm going to end on that note. Good night. Bye.